Hi everyone! Today I will show you how VLOOKUP works in Power BI. So this will be the topic of our today's tutorial. If you find these short tutorials valuable, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. As a raw data, we have a table that contains only 19 rows, just to simplify the explanation. Currently, we are calculating total sales. At this moment, we can slice the sales by order ID, segment, state, region, or product ID. We are capable of doing that because we have a column name with these slicing criteria. Now, for example, I want to slice the sales by manager, but as you can see, I don't have column name manager in my sales table. This means I need to build a new calculated column with manager name in order to be able to add a manager slicer to our dashboard. I've already imported a very simple table with states and manager assigned to each state. To understand VLOOKUP in Power BI, we need to understand that in Power BI there are two types of tables: fact tables and dimension tables. Here I have some simple example in Excel. Fact table, usually a very long table with thousands or hundreds of thousands of rows with transactions. This may be your revenue table or payroll table or anything else. Here in green state column, state number 12 may appear 100 times. Now let's move to dimension table. Dimension table is not giving you the record of a new transaction that happened today. In this particular example, we're assigning managers to the states. What is the most important in this table is that states in state column appear only once in this dimension table. State column is a key column that will link dimension table state column with fact table state column. That's why values in state column in dimension table must be unique. By the way, you can have many dimension tables for one fact table. Now let's move to the lookup function in Power BI. Its name is LOOKUPVALUE. Let's look at syntax first. First parameter will be what we would like to place as a result in our fact table here. Violet column. That will be a manager column inside our dimension table. I highlighted it with red. Now we need the key inside dimension table that will become a bridge between dimension table and fact table. This will be the state column inside dimension table. It is highlighted with blue. And the last parameter, I need to place a column name inside the fact table that will have the same name as a key column from dimension table. I highlighted it with green. Green column will be searching through blue column inside dimension table, and when it finds the same key value that equals to value in green column inside fact table, it will return the value of a red column of a dimension table to the violet column inside the fact table. So if we look at the syntax, first two parameters represent dimension table. The last one represents fact table. Now let's go back to the Power BI. Go into the table view. Click New Column. I will call this column Manager. Starting with the name of a function, LOOKUPVALUE. First parameter will be the manager column inside states and managers dimension table. That's what we would like to return. Now we need the key. Key will be the state column inside states and managers dimension table. And finally, we're linking this key with state column inside our sales table. That is our fact table. Closing parenthesis and clicking enter. Now we can see a new column with managers' names. This means we can now create a new slicer and slice the sales by manager. Let's create this manager slicer and I will quickly show you how it works. Now you know how the lookup function works in Power BI. This will be a lookup value in Power BI function. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you find this short tutorial valuable, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link to download this dataset you will be able to find in the description of this video. If you are a business owner, in this set of tutorials, I'm showing how you can organize your weekly or monthly financial or non-financial reports without using Microsoft Excel, pivot tables, and writing formulas. This will significantly save your time. Plus, you will avoid mistakes while building reports. As a raw data source, we're using simple Excel file, so we're running the report for the current week or current month. This can be 10,000 lines or 100,000 lines long report. In our tutorial, all data is imaginary. Every week or every month, we will be adding a new portion of lines in the report, and then we will be going to Power BI, clicking refresh, and a new week or a new month of data will be automatically added to our dashboard. If this information is valuable for you, please hit that subscribe button. Share this video with your friends who have their own business. All tutorial links are placed down below in the description of this video. See you in next tutorials and follow us for more.